Even though oil prices have jumped to $85 per $78 per barrel in 2 weeks, and there is no sign of a correction, the quotes are stabilizing at the achieved levels despite overbought conditions. This can partly be attributed to the expectations of a demand recovery in China. Locally, oil prices are supported by the news from France, where carriers, including fuel ones, are set to stage a strike as early as Thursday. Against this background, the euro area's second biggest economy may face supply disruptions and fuel shortages, albeit temporary, which will affect the entire European region. Given that these risks arise from energy products, such a scenario is expected to contribute to a rise in their value. The asset is obviously overbought, which is why the quote is currently stabilizing around $85 per barrel. In the next couple of days, much will depend on the news from France. If labor unions come to an agreement with the companies and the government, oil prices will most likely enter a local correction. The volume of long positions will increase after the price consolidates above the $85.60 mark on the 4-hour chart. In this case, the asset will probably head for the level of $87 per barrel. Otherwise, the price will begin hovering in the 84 and 85.50 range. Meanwhile, gold has finally entered a long-awaited correction, with the price sliding to the level of $1,900 per ounce. True, this is called a correction given that the yellow metal has surged from below 1,800 to above 1,900 just in 1 month. Gold is obviously overbought. Nevertheless, it's too early to say that the asset is in a correction. After all, the metal may well resume its bullish run, supported by tomorrow's data on inflation in the UK and the euro area. Of course, the need for a local pullback will contribute to a gradual decline in prices. Today, gold may go down to $1,900 per ounce. However, traders will hardly take risks before inflation data is released. The most likely scenario suggests that the market will remain relatively stable until tomorrow. Speaking of the Russian currency, it remains steady. The ruble is still trading around 68 rubles per dollar, with only minor price fluctuations. Investors are not yet able to assess the effect of both Western energy sanctions and Russia's retaliatory measures. This is what keeps the market relatively stable. Given that no catastrophe has followed, this rather speaks in favor of the Russian economy's high resilience, which paves the way for a sustained rally in the ruble, albeit slow. Thus, the currency is expected to gradually extend gains. And that's all for now. We continue to learn developments on financial markets. Subscribe to our channel and follow news with us. See you soon.